Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bonny and welcome to Bonny Beauty Hub. Today we're going to talk about the Pat McGrath Mothership palette volume 9. So the name that she's given for this palette is Huetopian Dream. So along with this palette, she came out with a new innovative product, and that is the Intensifies Artistry Wand. So this is not a primer, but this is like a glue that you can use for shimmery, glittery, satiny shades. This is not an artistry wand for matte shades. I did try it out today and I'll show you in the swatches and the tutorial as how it works with a matte shade. But first I wanted to talk about this wand. So this wand is, it doesn't, first when I saw it, I thought it will feel like silicone, but it doesn't feel like silicone. And even when I use it on my hand, it doesn't feel very sticky as well, but it is so unique. So I used it with my fingertip on my eyes, and I've also used it directly on my eyelids, and both the way it works well. I've tried to layer it on top of an eyeshadow and it still works really well. So the swatches that I'm showing you right now, the top row is the swatches without the intensifiers, and the bottom row is with the Intensify eyes. So you can see how it is intensifying the color of the shadow. So even if you look at the matte shades, it is intensifying the matte shades as well. However, the only drawback is if you use it on top of a matte shade, you would not be able to blend it out because it does not budge. That is how good this is. So if it is a smoky eye and you just want to pack up eyeshadow on your eyelid, you can wear this and you can wear a matte shadow on top of it. Otherwise, I would suggest don't wear it for a matte shadow. Just use it for glittery, shimmery and loose pigments. It would be beautiful. So yeah, I'm keeping this aside because I love the artistry wand. It is so innovative. It is beautiful. It is easy because of I don't want to pull it out completely because it is a clicker, and I'm happy that when you click, very little amount comes out, so you can't click it back inside. So I am happy with how it works. I am happy with the shape of this as well, because if you see the shape, so this side is really good for applying all over the eyes, and this triangular tip, this on top tip, it helps if you want like a cut crease, or you just want to do the inner eye corner, or you want to do it on your lower lash line. I can't speak. It is really good. So the precision that they've given, the way they've shaped it, allows you to have a lot of precision the way you want to work with it. So the Intensify Eyes, the artistry wand, I love it. So now moving to the eyeshadow palette. So these has 10 shadows in it. So I wanted to say that I am not loving this shade or that shade, but I tried and I love all the shades. It's beautiful. It has 3 matte shades, but first let me talk about the packaging. I'll talk about the shades as well. The packaging is her typical packaging. It came with the external package, which is her classic package, where she does all these vintage and glowy, and I don't find a perfect name to give it to it, but this is so beautiful, and every package is different from the other. So none of her products would have the same packaging. All her products have different packaging, so the packaging is beautiful. I'm talking about the external packaging, so I would not throw out the external packaging as well because it is so beautiful. The internal packaging for the Mothership palette, it is exactly the same. It is the same way it comes for all her 9 packaging. So the back, you see where it is made, how many months you can keep it. The only drawback I feel about the packaging is that it doesn't have the name of the shades either here or inside the pan as well, near the pans as well. So they have a sheet like this that you will have to use. So even if you try to put the sheet inside and close it, the sheet is bigger than the palette itself, so you can't keep the sheet inside, so you'll have to keep it somewhere else, and whenever you want to see the shades, you'll have to see the shades. But let me talk a little bit about the shades that they have. So there are 3 matte shades. So that is Extreme Plum Noir, Secret Eden and Shockwave. These are the 3 matte shades in the palette. The Skin Show Nude Ecstasy, this is the only shimmer shade in the palette. Bronze Solaris 005 and Cosmic Blue, these two are the metallic shades in this palette. Blitz Extreme is the only trichrome shadow in the palette. And they have Duochrome Sparkles, so Astral Venusian Orchid and Astral Amethyst Moon. So these are the two Duochrome Sparkles. They are really sparkly. You can mostly use them as toppers with any eyeshadow that you're using. Bronze Desire is the only gleaming metallic in the palette. So these are all the 10 shades and the 10 different formulations that she has. I tried out all formulation on my eyelid. I used this corally shade as my blush today. It is so beautiful. It is not showing up any of my pores. It is not patchy. It is not dry on my skin. So I love this as a blush. And I thought this would be the only shade that I would not like because it is too light for my skin tone. But surprisingly, I liked it because that is what I'm wearing on my inner corners, eye inner corners, and that is what I'm wearing as my highlighter. Can you believe it? If you look at these 3 shades, normally she has 4 shades that has this formulation where it is the baked formulation. But this time she has only 3 unique shades, and I don't know why. The price is exactly the same, but she has reduced 1 unique shade from her palette. There is not a single shade that I did not like from this palette. So let me show you quickly how I created these looks. As always, starting with a primer, I am just tapping it into my eyelids. I'm using the shade Secret Eden on a fluffy brush. I'm blending it into my creases and I'm taking it slightly above my crease, just almost close to my eyebrow bone, and I'm blending it outside. If you can see, I'm blending it towards my eyebrow, and then I'm taking this beautiful coral shade Shockwave. I've taken it in a smaller blending brush because I want the warmth and the pop of color right into the crease. I don't want it to be blended out completely. Now I'm using the artistry wand. You can see I'm using it directly on my eyelid, and I'm using it on the inner 1/2 of my eyelid. Now I'm taking the shade Cosmic Bloom. It's such a pretty color, and I'm just patting it on top of my eyelid everywhere there where I used the artistry wand. And now I'm taking the beautiful shade Astral Venusian Orchid, and I did not expect what I was going to see out of it, but now you can see for yourself. Oh my god, that is beautiful. It gives such a beautiful finish. It has such beautiful duochrome shimmers on it. It has a base of pink, silver in it. That's beautiful. So now moving to the next eyes, I'm using the same Secret Eden on a fluffy brush all over my crease because I feel that it is the best transition shade for this palette. And now I'm using the artistry wand all over my eyelid. So it is like a cut crease, but I'm just using it all over because I just want to show you how it works with matte colors. So I've taken the color Extreme Plum Noir and I'm patting it on the inner corner and the outer 1/3, the inner 1/3 and the outer 1/3 of my eyelids, because I want to show you, see how tough it is to blend. You can just place the eyeshadow when you use the artistry wand. You cannot blend the eyeshadow. And now I've taken the shade Bronze Desire and I'm patting it on the center of the eyelid. That was comparatively easier because, as I told you, it is easy to blend or pat shimmery, glittery or a satin eyeshadow if you're using the artistry wand. And now I'm experimenting. I'm using the artistry wand all over the eyes where I've used all the matte and the shimmery shades. Now I'm using my favorite trichrome shade, Blitz Extreme, and I'm using it wherever I used the matte brown shadow. So that is the 1/3 inner corner and the 1/3 outer corner of my eyelid. So it is popping the color. The camera is not picking it, but it is showing up the color. And this final touch is the Duochrome Astral Amethyst Moon, and it has beautiful purple and pink shimmers to it. So I've just taken it on my finger and am tapping it on the center of my eyelid. So this is just showing that the artistry wand, it was easy to layer on the eyeshadows as well. Now I'm finishing up my eye with a brow kohl pencil. So I'm using it in the waterline, the tight line and the lash line. and after I draw the lines, I'm just going to take a brush and blend out the kohl pencil. Wherever I use the kohl pencil, I'm just trying to blend out the shade, and we are done with the eyes. Alright, so I hope you loved both the looks. So one is a daytime look and one is a nighttime look. If you want, you can wear any look anytime. It depends on what your preference is. I like to go for a very light colors in the daytime and a little more darker color during the nighttime or the evening time. But this is a look that I would not say I would wear it to office, but I would love to wear it anytime. A get together, a gathering, a party, anywhere I would love to wear this look. They are amazing formulations, amazing shadows. So the palette and the intensifier wand, these both, especially this is so innovative. It is amazing. Try it out, you would love it. And the palette, if you already have a Mothership palette, I don't think this is something so unique, because I've already seen her coming with such purple tones, and she already has pink tones and brown tones as well. So I don't think this is something very different from all her other palettes. However, because it's my first Mothership palette, I love it. It's amazing. Just now I was checking it on Sephora. It is already sold out on Sephora, and I'm pretty sure that it was released in Sephora just yesterday. So yeah, I don't know what to say, but it's still available on the Pat McGrath website. So if you want to get it, you can get it on our website, and you can get different bundle options as well. And because her palettes and most of her makeup items are already so expensive, I think a bundle is always a good option, because you are getting a discount when you buy 2-3 products together. So yeah, that is it from my side. If you like this video, please make sure to hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching till the end, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.